The situation in Syria is very complex and very difficult, but the United States is committed to two things at least. Number one, it will gather all the allies it has against the terrorist organization Daesh, ISIS. And among these main allies are the Kurdish forces operating in the northeast of Syria, in Al Jazeera or Al Hasaka, Rojava, if you want to call it that name. So there will be a support to these local civil society forces. And the second point is that these forces have to be part of civil society in Syria as well, and to include with them Arab, Sunni, and Christian, and if they want Shia and others, so that the United States is back in an area of freedom. The second point that was made also by Mr. Trump lately with regard to Syria is that we will be seeing in this area of freedom that has been liberated an area that can help us and help the Syrians in getting refugees. We would like to see the refugees being helped in that area so that the European Union, the international community, the United Nations, instead of following the refugees around the world, we will have one free area under the responsibility of this movement that is fighting against ISIS, where we can help those refugees until the time where most of Syria is at least liberated, and then the refugees could go back to their homes. Well, he has been talking about that issue. Mr. Trump has valued the role of the Peshmerga and the Kurdish forces in Iraq against the ISIS, the advances of ISIS. The Kurds are part of the international coalition. We do have a presence in Kurdistan and Iraq. I would add that even the Kurds of northeastern Syria has been backed by the United States. Now, after Daesh is receding, how will the United States policy be with regard to the Kurds? Definitely it is determined right now by the Kurds becoming allies to the United States. Then we will have our diplomats meeting Kurdish representatives, and then together looking at the future what could be done to strengthen that friendship.